I honestly have to say, like I was saying in the car, like you've elevated my consciousness with these conversations, and and learning more about your legacy. Just I'm a big believer in giving people their roses while they're still here. So just in the
Well,
last,
my belief is if you need some roses, I ain't gonna give them to you. It's just bullshit. Huh?
I hear you.
You hear what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You need some roses. It's a game. I'm just happy to know that Joe Morgan feels the way. I mean, people call me and tell me the stuff they saying, and then I'm just happy to know that they putting the money into it. John Legend. What I didn't know that there's few people ever had a play about them and they're still alive. And that creates some other problems. Because a friend of mine went to see it last night. See, I can't go see it till a certain time.
The premiere night.
And she said, wow, God, he have studied you. I said, yep. Now, when you come in there to see Turn Me Loose, you're going to see Joe Martin. So if I'm in the room, that fucks his shit up. Because people's looking at me and not him. That's why I just can't get up and go. So they got a time I'm going. It's the red carpet. And then time for my family to go. And they raised $50 million. It's in a theater that seats 120 some, off Broadway. And then they'll get the reviews, and if it's hit, they'll move into Broadway. Thank God that there's folks out there that will hear this alive and feel it. You know, what it's like to be there when they're sitting out there waiting to kill you.
Well, you've had so many accolades. I mean, you can't let it go to your head.
I ain't never let it go to mine. Niggas made me. If it let it go to my head, you wouldn't be sitting with me. You had to go through bodyguards and go through white folks. Huh? I'm listed in the phone book. Always been. Huh? Always been. Listed in the phone book.
Right.
Huh? Black folks made me. Huh? They came and listened to me when I was making $5 a night. And when they got through, I was so funny, they pushed me all the way downtown where they couldn't afford to see me. That's why I go back. That's why when the government, Kennedy, cut off the food stamps in Mississippi so the black folk couldn't vote, I went and picked it up. Had 70 tons of food every 2 weeks and paid for it out my pocket. Okay? And then the government got scared and said, well, we're getting bad press. Entertainers doing that, so they cut it off. That's the game.
I was just reading one of your books, The Shadow I Fear.
Scares me.
Scares me. What exactly is the shadow? Is it is it the United States? Like there's a picture of the Statue of Liberty on the cover. Is that the shadow, or is it what's that? Do you remember what that's in reference
right
to?
there. Right there.
The shadow that scares me.
The shadow. So you see the shadow. Okay. A French billionaire sent this here.
The Statue of Liberty.
Where the nigger was breaking the chain of slavery. And then white folks changed it. And the only place you can see it if you go to the New York Library at 55th and 5th. They got the real one. It's a woman breaking the chains of slavery, and it was sent over here to honor black folks and ex-slaves.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I say.
Well, there's a chapter in here. America is my mama.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, can you speak to that? Because so many really like genius level black artists left America, at least for a time, because of the oppression. But what do you mean by America is my mama?
I don't know nothing else. I wasn't eating chitlins when I was in Africa. I wasn't eating watermelon when I was in Africa. Huh? I wasn't wearing zoot suits when I was in Africa. I wasn't getting my hair cut when I was in Africa. This bitch is my mama. And yours too. Except I know it's mine. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying.
But you hold this country up to certain standards.
Me?
Well, you fought, certainly, for civil rights, for truth.
Not for this country, man. You're getting really nasty now.
I'm sorry.
You ain't gonna have to be sorry. I'm just listening to the shit you say. Read the motherfucker.
I have.
Huh?
I have read it.
And you think I'm holding it up? Huh? Whew, man, you scare me. I was born just as ignorant as you was, with a mama probably more ignorant than yours. And so don't make like I did something you couldn't do. And them niggas in Africa was doing shit over there with no Harvards and no Yales. Huh? I just told you with the book what the Statue of Liberty really looked like, and that's the shadow that scares me. Huh? Okay? It's a game. Okay. But you meet people out there that need your level so they can break to another level.
I think that's what's happening. I think people they're watching all of this. They're really tuning in and.
The time is over. You don't hear that because you part of this shit. You don't hear it. And that's why I ain't told you and telling motherfuckers out there what to do to duck it. Because you're not ready. Simple thing you do to duck it. So simple. Walk down the street with a motherfucking bodyguard. If I'm your bodyguard, an odor comes off me. That's why they invented perfume. That's why hoes over perfume, because you can't smell who they really are. So if I'm your bodyguard, I'm willing to kill or die for you. There's an odor that you smell. So when the real assassination come up, you can't smell it because you've been busy smelling mine. Huh? All killers have the same odor. Whether you killing to save me or killing to kill me. Simple. That's simple. Kennedy had all them bodyguards. And not only did they shoot him, they sent the car back 3 hours later to Cincinnati to have it cleaned out and reworked. And I go around the world and I see my damn hatchets that cut kings' heads off. 10,000 years old. What about forensic? What was that about? It's a game. It's a game. We stupid enough to believe that I would have became president. I ain't never took a science course in my life. But I'm gonna walk around with the box with the nuclear bomb in. You stupid enough to believe that? Huh? So, all you gotta do is open it up. You got a pocket full of apples. I can't put diamonds in your pocket till you dump that bullshit. And I told Medgar, I said, keep your eye open because they're gonna get us tonight. You can feel it. Then my wife called and said to him, I need to talk. I need Dick to call me. They tell me his son just died. So Megha couldn't tell me that. He said, you need to call your wife. Call your wife. She got something. I said, oh, no, man, shit, no, man. Dude, watch these motherfuckers here. He said, well, I think she said something's wrong with her son. Well, ain't nothing I can do about it. She got no sense to take him to the hospital. He said, he died. Fuck it. We soldiers on the front line. If I was in Vietnam, you motherfuckers wouldn't tell me to go home. Don't tell me no. And the reason I didn't get shot that night, my plane was late coming in, so the bags was in the car. So we had to go to Memphis, because there's a flight out at 2 o'clock in the morning. And I went there and I hugged him. I said, man, I'm sorry, I can't be here to die with you. Just like that.
Now, there's at the end of the book Nigger, it says your wife was upset and you told her, you know, like you, to get her out of her shock, you told her something.
No, a white boy called me. So you that rich millionaire nigga? I said, this is me, you motherfucker, you. Said, I just heard on the radio your son died. I said, did they tell you that motherfucker was insured for $100 million? Did he tell you that? Would you say that to my wife? No, he said, I'm glad. I said, would you say that to my wife? I handed her the phone. She's still sitting there rocking with the, bitch, we soldiers. We got time for this bullshit here. And that's when she dropped it. And then we called the undertaker. He came and said, I'd come up talk to you, and you went, no, she ain't talking, I'm talking. So I go down. Told me what it was. Come on, man, this motherfucker was 2 weeks old, man. Me and her gonna ride in the limousine, that motherfucker gonna ride up front. Just simple. Just simple.
But did you ask her what she would have preferred if it had been your infant son or you who had died?
I didn't have to ask her. I know how this bitch think, man. She think like the typical nigga. You can go to war. I just told you. If I was in war, they wouldn't ask me. Ask that bitch what she think. Huh? Okay? That's white shit you talking about. Funerals and all that shit. Putting all that shit outside. That's white shit. Huh? I don't have to ask her that. Huh? Fuck them children. Huh? When that motherfucker come and take you, it don't ask you about your fucking family. Huh? So why, when I'm trying to liberate niggas, I got to ask about mine? That's all I'm saying. And fuck y'all, you don't have to understand me. I know me. I know how silly. I know the nigga shit I've done for white folks. Huh? I don't get no goddamn permission from you or her. Fuck y'all. Okay? I was where you all were. Huh? Like I said, white boy come in here and tell all the niggas got kill, they're gonna kill me. Okay? I ain't going no goddamn where. Now I know you motherfuckers, oh, I'll go. Yeah, you ain't going no goddamn where. But get the fuck out of here. I'm a soldier, man. That's what a soldier is about. Soldier ain't about family or mama or Mother's Day and that bullshit. And I learned that from this movement. I had a black cop. He was really white enough to be white, married to a black woman, lived in black community, but they thought he was white. So he was at the meeting. And the next day they was gonna rope off the street at 16th and something. And then 2 blocks was all them rednecks, right, with their guns and their pickaxes to kill us. And they said, man, I'm just glad. Just want you to tell the people to cancel the rally. Thank you, man. I went there and got me a bottle of whiskey and went to sleep. Fuck them, these soldiers come out. We come out to die, let's die. So the next day we out there marching. And he see me, he can't talk to me because he's over suspicious that somebody know he a nigga. So he walk up to me and push me and say, what happened? Fuck you. You're a state trooper, I'm a soldier. Y'all ain't nothing but punks. So we get to the corner, and I look down, I see them motherfuckers, man. See, the movement was 70% black women, because the men couldn't show up till the weekend when they wasn't working. So we walking and singing, and now we in front of them. They move over to our side with their guns and shit, their pickaxes. And the sisters just sang, man, and sang and sang and sang. So all at once I see this funny look in one of them's face. And I saw this fear, and I saw fright, and I saw these motherfuckers dropping their guns and shit. Why? Because when you're not scared and you're not full of hate, the motherfucker saw the Spirit of God coming out of us and got the fuck out of there. That's what it's about. And one time we in Dallas and the FBI come up and say to me, said, so-and-so have broke out the jail in Dallas and he's gonna come here and he's gonna kill you today. We'd like for you to counsel. I say, fuck you, why don't you go get the motherfucker gonna kill me? You come all the way down here to tell me, fuck you. So I had this little punky ass son. He liked to flirt with the girls and play during the march. So he back in the back of the line. So I'm marching and I'm thinking, God, man, if this bullet hits me, will it hit me in my head, my shoulder? Will I be able to get down in this ditch? And then all at once somebody come up and touch me. It's my son. Hey, what the fuck you doing up here? He said, I just wanted the right to die with you. You know what I feel like when your son tell you that, man? I just want the right to die with you. That's what this movement was about. Are you ready? Because when you get that way, can't nothing touch you. Can't nothing touch you at all. So that's what this shit is about, man. I've been so happy.
Well, you know, I can't wait for more people to see these and for people to go see the play. You know, I know you don't like compliments, but I have to say you're a living legend. And
no, I don't mind that. I'm just saying you already told me that. So how many times you gonna tell me?
A lot of what I talk about, what film is, and how it's used to perpetuate white supremacy and the persistence of whiteness. We have this thing that's going on now that makes this society continue, and that's called the illusion of inclusion.
We never speak of those that came before us as great. Never speak of them as dead. Absolutely. You don't hear Christians saying the late Jesus. Muslims don't say the late Muhammad, do they? No, not at all. Okay, you don't speak about greats as being dead. They're supposed to live on through us, right or wrong. Yeah. Right. But what happened? Oh, y'all didn't get that. What happened?